Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I am out doing my shopping. It's Friday, so I gotta go to the bank and do all of my errands. I try to do all of those on one day a week. Saves time, saves money. I've been doing that for years now. But so today I wanted to talk to you about frugal living. And the reason for that is because it's that time of year where people are wanting to save some money, maybe pay some bills off, put some money in the bank, all of that. And so they're looking this up. But I wanted to tell you, frugal living is very, very subjective. For example, if you really value getting your hair cut, you maybe get it colored, whatever, and it is something that you love, you find it very valuable. But somebody else may think that that's a complete waste of money, right? Because it's not something that they value. That's what I mean by subjective. I mean, it is from person to person to person, right? So somebody may highly value having very nice kitchen tools, right? Maybe kitchen appliances, kitchen tools. They like having nice, like buying nice quality so that they don't have to continue buying it. But somebody else who doesn't cook that much or whatever is perfectly fine with, say, a maybe a lesser brand or whatever, because it's just not something that they value. So another idea, another example would be if you're a runner. I am definitely not a runner, but if I was, I would want a very, very well-made, good pair of running shoes, and I would be willing to pay a couple $100 for those, a few hundred maybe. I don't know how much they cost, but I know that if I was a runner, I would want a very good quality pair. Now, because I'm not a runner, that's not something I care about, right? That's not even in my wheelhouse. Doesn't even enter my mind. But if I was, obviously, that would be something that I cared about. That's what I mean by it's subjective. It's very individualized. And so maybe at this time in your life, maybe you're paying off debt, you're trying to save for a house, whatever. You're not eating out a whole lot, but you love it. But you're just not right now because you have other goals, right? But at some point or another, you will have met those goals, so that frees you up to be able to do some of these things. We're all in completely different periods of our life, right? All in totally different seasons. Some of us have kids, some of us are taking care of spouses, or, parents. So I'm going to give you an example of something that I'm paying for right now that never have I ever thought about this before. I used to have a gym membership years ago. Well, actually just until last year, I think, that I never used because we live a half an hour out of town. That seemed very ridiculous. And I only go into town once a week, so that kind of was, it didn't really work out. So what I decided I'm going to do is I I signed up for this app, and it's called Simple. And I can put in how much I'm drinking, what I'm eating. It gives me very, very detailed, specific workout plans. And it's a different one every day, which is great because I get bored, right? And so I love that it's something different every day. And I love that I just log what I'm eating and drinking, all of that. And that to me is well worth, I think it's like $65. Oops, sorry. I think it's like $65 for 3 months, which is well worth it to me. Because like I said, living half an hour out of town, that's not really going to town several times a week. Is just not worth it to me. But it is worth it to have something that I can do at home. To somebody else, that might be a waste of money. To me, I think it's amazing. And I think it's a great use of money, right? And so I just don't want you to buy into the people around you who tell you, well, that's ridiculous, or that's, that's a waste of money. That's, for one thing, they're not paying for it, so it's fine. You are. And so my thought on it is, if you're not paying my bills, you don't get a say in what I use my money for, right? And so, and that goes with anybody. And so there's a lot of people right now that are looking to change up how they're doing things. And I just want to encourage everybody to do what is good for you and to do what you value and what you think is important. It doesn't have to fit a category. Like, maybe you consider yourself a minimalist, right? But you really, really want these, say, pretty kitchen towels, even though you already have kitchen towels that are working. But you could still get those, and you could still be a minimalist. I think we put ourselves in a box, and I just want to help us get out of that box. I consider myself frugal, yet I'm paying $65 for an app, right? But I'm still going to consider myself frugal because I am frugal in a million different areas. And to me, frugal just means I'm paying for something that I care about, and I'm not paying for things that I don't care about, right? So I hope this is encouraging you guys to do what you need to do. And it doesn't matter what anybody thinks. Doesn't matter. You do what you need to do for you. So thank you for listening. I hope everybody had a great Christmas, and I will see you in the next one.